palatable for everybody and make it an enjoyable time for everybody. So, welcome again to A World with a Bluer Sun, ran by me, Toli. And so, basically, the the mission. I'm just going to go over kind of the mission with you before we actually start playing. The mission is this: you're going to be leaving Starbase 4 to the Romulan neutral border. The Federation has found a faint signal matching that of an older pre-Federation runabout. So, with that being said,
Can I just say one thing real quick?
Yep.
This is my very first game, so be gentle.
Will do, man. I'm trying to make this fun for everybody. So, welcome aboard. I'm glad to have you as a first timer. This is actually my first time doing a module. Can't even talk right. Yeah, same kind of goes for everybody here.
Nice.
Not my first time GMing, though, for sure. Give me 1 second here. So, we're on the Romulan border, pretty close to the Romulan border, on Starbase 4. So basically, right now, all of the crew has just been assigned to a new ship, the USS Greensboro. Within this new ship, there is new technology that they're trying to use out for the first time. You have an advanced medical suite, and you have a EMH with you. These can be used at any time, your discretion if needed. Alright. So all of the cadets are now leaving Starbase 4 when all of a sudden you get a transmission. Captain?
I answer the hail.
Yep. Give me a second here.
Captain,
This is Admiral Quinn. We've just had a report of a pre-Federation signal on the Romulan neutral border. Your orders are as follows: seek out new life and new civilizations, explore spatial anomalies and unexplained phenomena. However, the directive that you need to know is the Prime Directive. If you do not follow the Prime Directive, there's going to be consequences. However, you need to know this. This is an uncharted area of the Romulan neutral border. Be wary of Romulan ships.
is there any security threats? Any spatial anomalies we have to be aware of?
Well, the border itself has a lot of strange readings. Nebulas, different kinds of different anomalies that we detect, but we don't really go into that neutral zone. Yes, there is going to be danger because it is the neutral zone. For instance, Romulans. They are bad guys.
Good to know. Anything else with that, Admiral?
Yes, so you guys need to find this. You need to find the transmission. The last known coordinates were 3 light years away, so it's going to take you a little bit of time to get there. Not too long. I mean, Warp 9 vessels, that's kind of what this is, so it won't take you that long.
Understood. Admiral. We'll keep on guard.
All right. You guys are now traveling into the Romulan neutral zone. You see, you actually see the transmission. The transmission is a old style SOS from a pre Federation runabout.
And I will be making sure that science will be keep on scans just in case anything pops up.
Captain, yes, I will scan the area.
Give me a reason science task roll, and if you want, the ship can assist with sensors and science. And it is scaled. If you get 3 successes, you get all of the information. If you get 1 success, you get 1 bit of information. 2 successes, 2 bits of information, and so on and so forth.
So I have programming focus, but I doubt you're going to let that pass, are you?
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah.
I had to try.
Composure, computers, those kind of things would work.
I have computer engineering, but I'm not engineering. So it's fine. I rolled. That's.
Don't forget about the ship.
Oh, I need to open up another character sheet for that because someone else rolled the ship for me.
Yeah, I rolled the ship, but it didn't do right, and I'm trying to figure out why. It's being weird.
I've got composure. I can roll for the ship if that's what's needed.
Well, my first roll was a crit 1, so I'm good with that. Well, we got 2 successes, so 3. Sorry.
Yeah, you've. Oh, okay. You've got 2 successes plus the infamous got all of the successes, I guess.
Well, I'm just trying to fix this character sheet. It's being weird for some reason. It's not letting me roll 1 dice. It's making me roll 2 for some reason. So, I guess just take the first. Which is
the first roll. Well, 0. All right. So, with your 2 successes, you get this little tidbit of information here: a debris field of Romulan origin near the crash site of an old Earth shuttle pod. And then the second tidbit of information that you get: the shuttle pod is intact, functioning in low power mode. It is transmitting an automated emergency beacon. Fuck, that was hard to say.
So I recommunicate that all to the captain because I don't want to go through the tongue twister you just did. There's ship that way. All the details.
Interesting. He looks over at his engineer and see how that can last in space, and get the medical officer and say, we may have a medical emergency.
It is actually an M-class planet that you just scanned. Sorry, I forgot to say.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that changes those things. There's an M-class planet and there's a shuttlecraft in orbit of it, you're saying?
No, it's on ground.
Okay.
Okay. Now we've got an interesting development.
I would like you guys to roll reason and science to scan the area around the planet.
So I have xenobiology. Would that be a focus appropriate? I'm looking for a different life.
Not this portion, but maybe later.
I've got shipboard tactical systems. Does that help?
No, those are weapons. This is just a scan of the surrounding area around the planet.
I have a focus on human culture.
That would not apply here either. This is more along the lines of you guys are basically arriving at the planet. You're not even in orbit yet, but you noticed anomalous readings of the M-class planet. So I need you guys to roll a reason science, and the ship can assist.
Another one, because I just rolled the reason science.
The ship failed its assist.
How many successes do we need?
Well, you got 2 successes. So right now, what you're detecting is a. Hold on a sec. Look at my notes.
So, is there a way of keeping track of momentum? Do you have something showing that somewhere, or am I just dense?
You guys can keep momentum however you see fit.
How many do we have now? I'll type it out like we usually do.
From what I remember, is 3
Okay.
or 5 now, I guess.
Okay. Good, because I'm gonna start using some of the momentum to get more information if I can.
So you detect a wormhole. The wormhole itself is very old, and it encompasses most of the planet. The wormhole may be the planet itself.
Is there an event horizon to the wormhole that I can scan?
It's the atmosphere of the planet.
Captain, I suggest we send a probe through this wormhole that we've somehow found ourselves in.
Do it. And keep it far enough distance away. In long range.
Want me to roll something
Did
for
not
that?
plan for this one. Awesome. All right, I did not plan for this one, but give me one
I
second.
didn't plan for a wormhole planet, so try to
That just sounds
comprehend
dangerous.
this. Sounds like we shouldn't have landed on the
No,
planet.
the probe part, but I did not plan for that.
Mechanically speaking, the
So-
probe is just gonna reduce the difficulty of future scans by 1.
And I
Okay.
was going to ask if our engineer might be able to help, jury rig that probe to make it a bit more effective scan radius or something. I don't know, but
Why,
engineers
yes,
do
you
it.
can. Yes, he can. The engineer can roll me insight engineering.
Okay.
And it was a difficulty of 1, so you got it. Basically, the probe gets launched. You are reading no interference. It looks relatively safe to land. Would you like to use a shuttle pod, or are you taking the ship in?
I'm being safe, then sorry. I'm gonna send a team on a shuttlecraft.
Alrighty, who is going to go with you?
I'll
I
go.
raised my hand. As a science officer, I think I should help on this M-class planet that's also a wormhole. I need to know what this is. This is fascinating.
And I should go too, being security.
And our ops officer should come as well because we may need an engineer, and our chief medical officer should come because maybe injuries.
Sure, there could be people down there that our scanners didn't read. I will definitely attend.
I do have combat medic training, FYI.
Do we have
It's
anybody
always-
left on the ship?
I send my XO with the team. I stay on the ship. Yeah, there has to be a commanding officer sitting on the ship.
Well,
True.
we want your help too. If you can, if the ship can help us on tasks.
And besides, every captain sends their XO down to the planet.
So you've got a few options here. Basically, you can take your shuttlecraft and land it where the original SOS was coming from, or you can land where the Romulan ship was, or you can scan the surrounding areas and do a flyby.
Captain, I suggest we do a flyby and scan the area to get more information on this bizarre situation.
That'll be another. Go ahead.
I'm staying on the ship, so
Oh, so who's the commanding officer of the Way Party?
I'm XO down. So I can just sit there going, yeah, just sit up there and make sure that everything is not gonna, yeah.
So do we have?
So who's the XO?
Who do we have an EXO player character, or is that an NPC?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
That was one.
Or I can go, who's the highest ranking player character?
That's the security chief.
Or we could just put the NPC on the ship and have you come with us.
I just go, XO, you have the bridge, I'll be down. So, doing a flyby.
All right, give me a reason science, and no, the ship cannot assist.
I'm gonna spend one momentum for a second die, or third die, I mean. Like the first additional die. And does xenobiology apply now that I'm doing more, like planetary scan of the,
Yeah, are you scanning for life?
So, well, scanning for life, or any anomalies, basically, but life actually primarily. If we're looking for life signs, human life signs would be phenomenal if they're there. Also, Romulan life signs. I really need to know what's on that planet.
All right. Well, you do get a tidbit of information with your success.
I hadn't rolled yet, but I just rolled now.
Okay.
I got 2. Sorry.
Yeah, you got 2 successes, so the tidbits of information that you get is the crash site of the pre-Federation shuttlecraft actually has 1 life sign. It's weak, but it's stable. The second tidbit of information that you get is there are Romulans, you just can't detect exactly where they are, or if they're injured. You can only detect 2.
Okay, Captain, there are 3 life forms. There is 1 human and there are 2 Romulans. We don't know where the Romulans are, though, but I could detect their life signatures.
Okay. Keep send it over to the security officer to keep him on his toes. So if they do come near us or the slightest movement, we can be aware.
Hi, Captain.
So
But
right,
we need,
go ahead.
but we do need to get down to see if the human is okay.
Captain, might I suggest we transport it directly to our shuttle before we land?
Yes.
I also suggest putting a stasis shield of some sort, a force shield. We don't know what this is.
Yep. Engineering?
Yeah, Captain.
Can you transport and put a stasis field up and dock?
We can try.
There's no try. Only do.
So at this time, you got some options to do. You can land by the shuttle pod. You can try to beam the person out. You can try to scan one more time, but it's going to be a difficulty of 4 for the Romulans.
I think we need to find the Romulans.
Scan again, because it looks like that life's unstable. Ops,
As
help.
captain, can I get assistance?
Ops, can you help him?
I'm gonna buy a die. And sorry, what did you say was reason science?
Yeah, reason science. And then you have the focus of xenobiology, right?
Yes, I do. So I'm gonna roll for myself. Ooh-wee. Look at that, 3 successes.
And Ops can help.
Hey, Tali, did you say what the difficulty was?
This is 4.
4? That's right.
And we just did it. We've just succeeded.
So you were scanning for the Romulans. So the 2 Romulan, you determined that they're in relatively good health. You determined that they are armed and they are moving towards the shuttle pod.
Okay. Beam out that person now.
That would be control and science. Control and science. For
wouldn't be-
the engineer, I believe.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use my focus in transporters and
Difficulty 2.
there we go. 2.
All right.
So just a quick question. Sorry, break character. When you say control science, does that mean that only the science officer can roll for that, or anybody with can?
That
That was
was-
the engineering task.
Yeah,
the
it was
engineer
specific.
rolled out, not the scientist this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so for
I
like
would
me,
have loved to have, but it was the engineer's task to transport. So
okay, so for me it would be like control security. Then that would be me rolling whatever I need to roll.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you guys successfully beam an injured human. This human appears to be of NX class starship. He is injured. He's incoherent. He is suffering from hypoxia, which is like not being able to breathe properly, or asphyxia. I think that's what it's called.
it's
Doc-
hypoxia. It means lack of oxygen to the brain.
Okay, that's the one.
Or I'm not trying to be nitpicky.
Doc-
You were right.
Yeah.
though.
Doctor?
Yeah, the doctor's just gonna rush over to the pre-Federation officer and pull out his medical tricorder and run a scan. Obviously, he knows basically what's wrong with him, but he wants to get a more detailed scan.
While this is
Difficulty
happening, can I
2?
monitor the Romulans on the ground? I just want to keep an eye on where they're going. But yes, continue with your thing.
Difficulty 2, and it will be a insight and medicine.
Alright, I would like to spend a momentum and get an extra dice. Ooh, 2 successes. Man, these new character sheets that Roll20 put up are ridiculously stupid.
False.
True.
Did you click the right thing even?
Let me try again. It's
Medicine and false is
I-
what it
I-
shows.
basically, I think one of them is actually a success because one of them's a 14 and the other's like an 18 if you hover over it.
I don't think you had like you had medicine chosen, but not the attribute.
Yeah,
See, I'll show you if I roll one.
we're-
It'll show false for
we're
one.
used to double clicking. Well, I am anyway. And they changed the character sheets, so if you double click it, it clicks off of it. So yeah, I've re-rolled it. It's still a 2.
All right. So, did you just did a scan, right?
Yep,
Just
with
to
his
see what was
tricorder.
wrong. Okay. So yeah, he's suffering from asphyxia, or not asphyxia, whatever the fuck it was called. earlier.
Hypoxia.
Hypoxia. There we go. And he's not doing too good. He's unconscious. He needs some medicine like really soon.
All right, I assume the tricorder, well, and also my character's medical training would know exactly how many cc's of whatever to pop into a hypospray and inject it into him.
And it works. He's still unconscious. You could technically give him a stimulant to try to wake him up to ask him questions, but it could have, irreversible side effects.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is there anything else other than hypoxia, or is it? Will it tell me what's causing it, or is it just hypoxia?
It's just hypoxia, but he's been unconscious due to crashing. Like he hit his head pretty good.
In that case,
Can I scan the atmosphere to see what, like, if it's because we don't have enough oxygen in the atmosphere that he's hypoxic?
No, it's because his shuttle pod was on reserves of power and life support systems had failed.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and put a minor stimulant. I don't want to give him, too much because I don't know, anything else about what's going on. So I just want to give him just enough to kind of, if it was someone who is normally asleep or unconscious, would at least kind of wake them up a little bit, kind of. Do I got to roll for that, or?
I'll just let you have this one if you give me a momentum. I mean, you could roll if you want to. Or a threat?
Yeah, momentum's fine. I mean, obviously, as long as it's not going to do any adverse effects to the officer, but yeah.
No. So the officer comes to, kind of looks at everybody strangely, or at least you strangely, like, where am I? What's going on?
Dr. Lucan looks around at the others, kind of to see who's there, but also, because obviously the people that are piloting are going to be busy doing that, but to see who else is back there with them, but also to kind of see how this pre-Federation officer is going to react to aliens that he probably has never seen before or heard of. And then he is...
I'll be in the room with y'all because it'll probably be best if I just join y'all.
Yeah, you're the captain, so he basically just kind of take a step back and let you kind of answer his questions, unless he has medical questions.
He looks at him and says, basically you're in safe hands right now. We got told to come and pick you up.
Pick me up? I've only been here for 10 hours. What's going on? What is this room kind of looks like one of our medical facilities, but way better. What's going on?
What year are you from? I interrupt him from. What year do you think this is?
It's 2401 or 2201.
Yeah, it's...
I just look at him like stone-eyed.
Out of character, what year is it currently?
It's
Tully.
2371.
He goes, over 100 and... You're down there for 10 minutes. Over 170 years have passed.
Well, I was getting attacked by. I think they looked like Vulcans, but I couldn't be sure. I've never seen a ship like this before. And they just fired on me. I was just trying to check out this planet, and my ship they had to leave because we were super outnumbered. And then I was forced to land, but in doing so, when I got fired upon, it's hard to tell you. Once I got fired upon entering the atmosphere, something changed. I was gravityless. The gravity plating was working, but this is something new to me. I don't know what happened.
Maybe you traveled in the future unintentionally.
Captain, there is a wormhole here. It makes sense that this anomaly might be related to his.
Yeah.
Wormhole? My scanners didn't pick up nothing. But
Trust me, I'm just as confused. This planet is the wormhole, apparently.
Let's get back to the ship and do more detailed scans of the planet itself.
I agree. I think that's a prudent measure.
And with the patient in our care, do escort to him at a medical facility on the ship.
Captain, what should we do about the Romulans that are going towards the shuttle right now?
Well, we're gonna have to
I just don't want our technology to fall into their hands, you know.
Can we? Yeah, that's kind of. Yeah, that's pre-warp technology.
Photon
So
torpedo would fix our problems. Just saying.
yeah, do it. Make sure they aren't in the area, please. We don't need an incident.
So, do you want to try to beam them, or are you going to leave them down?
I thought what I just said was what she was agreeing with, which is we blow up the shuttlecraft with the torpedo.
Yeah, and
You have phasers. You have phasers, but you do not have a photon torpedo because it is a shuttle pod.
Phaser, whatever.
okay,
I waited.
yeah, phaser. But I would like to beam them into a self-contained area so they aren't going to escape.
Do you mean the brig, Captain?
Yes, we don't have a brig right now because we're on a shuttle.
True.
You can beam them aboard, and then you can put a force field around them.
Yes, that's what I was getting at. Put a full force field around them so they're standing.
Good idea, Captain.
All right, give me.
I can do that since I'm the one that's been tracking the Romulans.
Yeah, definitely. Give me a control and science.
Alright, what's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 3.
I'm gonna buy an extra dice then because I just don't wanna.
And security chief, keep 2 eyes on them.
Aye, Captain.
Holy
got
shit!
back.
Right.
Nice bet.
You got
Oh, yeah,
that.
that's my best stats. I was like, yeah, please tell me control. Sorry.
So yeah, you got it. You erected a force field, and security is watching. Are you guys going to try to head back to the ship?
Yes, we are.
Right. Give me a control Engineering or control security?
I can do. Let me roll control security.
You got it.
All right. I don't know if my roll went, but it says I got a 3.
Do you have a focus?
I do have a focus. That was the task.
Yeah, but you need to roll 2 dice.
Roll another dice.
Yeah, just do it manually. Like, just do 2 rolls, I guess.
Okay. Is it two d20s?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll my manual dice because apparently my roll 20 is not working.
You got a really good roll, though.
Just roll one more dice
Yeah,
and
just
keep
add
the one.
more to that.
Yeah.
I agree. And then in the future, for the next ones, just use the physical dice you have.
Yeah.
So just roll another die.
That's what I
Just roll. Yeah. Just roll a
Yeah.
dice. You're gonna keep that first roll because it's a really good roll.
Okay. The second one I got was a 2.
Okay. Do you have any focuses?
Related to
Awesome if you did, because you critted both.
what I have:
What are your focuses?
computers, phaser weapon proficiency, shipboard tax system. Sorry, I was pushing the wrong button. Computers, phaser weapon proficiency, shipboard tax systems, linguistics, composure, hand-to-hand combat.
Computers would work.
So you credit on both.
That's 4. What was the difficulty, by the way? I'm trying to keep track.
It was 2.
That's +2. So.
Okay, so out of character. The lower the number, the better the roll.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
Sorry, I
One
should
is
have
a
explained that.
And if the focus is applied, then it's 1 to whatever your focus is, like 5 or in science or engineering, or whatever. So it increases the range that you can crit.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, please have a focus, because both of these would have critted on. So.
Okay, like I said, first game. So yeah, just any help.
Okay.
Any help would be good.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm
that's why
speaking
we
out,
asked.
so I'm not trying to interrupt the whole session. I'm just trying to help.
No
Yeah,
worries.
that's why we-
All the help is definitely needed, for sure.
That's why we ask, so you at least know.
Copy. Thanks, guys.
Oh, yeah. So you guys do make it. However, when you make it, okay, I'm making this shit off the top of my head because you guys have went way the hell off in left field, and it wasn't in the fucking thing. It's not in the module, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. So basically, when you guys get out of the wormhole / atmosphere, you're seeing the ship that you just came from come towards the planet, and they're scanning you. They realize that it's you guys inside the shuttle pod coming at them.
Okay.
Color me confused.
There was a time delay. Very apparent time delay.
Should I continue scanning that vessel, perhaps, Captain?
Yes. Please do so.
By this time, Mac, you hail from inside the starship the vessel coming towards them, which is you guys.
Okay. Time. Okay. doctor in science, can you work with ops and figure out what the heck is going on?
Yes, Captain. I can try. But this is very confusing.
Not really. She generally enjoys talking to herself, so I don't see a problem here.
Well, maybe you
Yeah.
should open a
Do you answer
communication.
the hail?
Yeah, I do answer the hail.
You answered the hail to yourself. So can you talk to yourself?
Oh gosh. Both my characters are just looking at each other like, what the heck is going on? Delay. He goes, the captain actually goes,
Can I open a communication with my alter self and try to be like,
we need
to
to,
science this out because there's some sort of temporal anomaly going on here.
yeah. I explained that we're actually it must be the wormhole delay of us being in the, yeah. So we're gonna have to work together.
All right.
Perhaps we should first compare the times on our clocks on our ship
Yeah.
to see how much time has passed between our.
So, out of character, real quick, the thing that you missed going into the planet, the one bit of information that was held back because of the roll, was it had a time differential, and you couldn't determine that. So this is all new to you guys.
Okay. I guess we're surmising it now. It makes sense from a wormhole. It's light moving into a black hole, light traveling speeds.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Let's figure out the time differential on our shuttle to the ship.
all right. So I hail or communicate with the other size officer my alter self and ask him, "What's the time on your ship? We need to compare to know what kind of temporal effect this has had on us." First of all.
Give me a let's see here. Let me get a either insight or reason, engineering or science.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 1.
All right. Oh snap!
You guys determine nothing. However, on the ship, you can scan better because it has advanced sensors.
Captain, I suggest we go back to the ship. I can't make heads or tails of this.
Yeah, I want the ship to be at long range.
So, when you guys arrived out of the wormhole, the atmosphere of the planet, only 27 minutes has passed between the time that you scanned, between the time that you beamed, between the time that you've gotten out. So only 27 minutes have passed. That you can determine.
27 of our minutes on our ship to us.
Yes.
Our frame
The
of
ship.
reference.
Interesting.
What did I roll on those? Oh, I almost failed both of those. That's wow.
So are you guys heading back up to the ship, or will the captain allow that? For temporal prime directive reasons, that's up to you.
Well, we have to. So 27 minutes. They're gonna be in the same. They're both. Ourselves are in the same. It's not breaking the prime directive, temporal directive, because there isn't. Because it's the same technology, that's the problem.
I can already tell you that you did break the prime directive.
Yeah,
The temporal prime directive.
yeah, with the transporting of that. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to go up to the ship and lock him in the brig. The two in the brig and get the dude into sick bay.
Yes, we need to get better scans with the ship, I think, too, on what's going on.
Yeah, basically both of them agree that they need to get better scans on there and figure out how to fix the problem.
We need to talk to this humanoid, but he's hurt right now. But again, we're on those. Are we back on the ship right now?
Captain, that's up to you.
Yeah, we're going back to the ship.
Does your earlier self let you guys on the ship?
Yes, because he wants to know what the heck is going on.
I see. All right. So you guys are back on the ship. You're greeted by basically your alter selves or your past selves, I guess. And do you beam the prisoners to incarceration, or do you keep them behind the force field?
Oh, they're going straight to the brig. Transfer from site to site. I'm not gonna let them see the inside of the ship.
All right. So they're in the brig. One of them speaks out to whatever security guard is there. I demand to see your captain. This is ridiculous. Where are we? I guess I'll play the security officer. I'm not at liberty to discuss anything with you. If my captain decides to talk to you, they will. I suggest you shut up. I want your captain, and I want your captain now! Oh. I'll call the captain. Secure brig to captain.
Captain E.
Your services are requested by our prisoners.
Yeah, they're going to... They're going to have to wait for a minute, for a little while. He's gonna let him sit for a little while.
Alright, I will let them know. Looks like you boys are going to be sitting here a little while longer without the captain. No sweat off my back. You guys sit there, enjoy your time. Food will be provided eventually. And with that, we go to the bridge where all of you are and your counterparts. if you guys would like to make some rolls, that would be great. Let's see.
Both the captains turn to the doctors and go, "Can you please do scans? Figure out what the heck is going on."
I'm like feverishly scanning the whole time that all this has been going on. I'm just in bewilderment with what's going on. Well, I don't know what you want me to scan for, but I've been doing it this whole time.
Any like anything admiral, anything out of the ordinary with us to them since going into the wormhole.
So you were scanning the wormhole the entire time. I want you to scan the worm, or give me a roll for that. Let me get a insight and science roll, please.
A difficulty?
The difficulty is 3.
Does anyone want to help me on this?
You can have the ship assist.
I can
I'm
roll.
gonna
for
buy a
difficulty.
dice for one.
Also, the advanced sensor suites reduce the difficulty. I don't know if you've taken that into account or not.
Yes.
And hang on, I have computer engineering. I don't know if you love that, because or programming his focus is, but
No, those won't work in this.
it's fine. Ooh, and I got a crit fail. Which actually I have a trait for which I'd like to react to that. Here, I'm just gonna copy paste it into the chat because it's just easier. That's for the failure I just incurred, or complication.
I gotcha. So you succeed. Basically, the time dilation is that of 25 minutes. You also determine that if you were to fly back over there within the next 15 minutes, the time dilation would go away and your alter selves would just become yourselves.
I relay this information immediately to the captain. We have 15 minutes to go back so that we can fix the timeline.
Yeah, let's do this. They both agree on that. Let's go.
Is it exactly 15 minutes? Like, is there an exact time point, or is it just
Yeah,
within
it's
15?
exactly 15 minutes.
Okay. So exactly 15 minutes, Captain. We need to transport through the anomaly.
Let's.
Vacate the atmosphere.
Oh.
Alright, I guess let's all just get back in the shuttlecraft and prepare for 15 minutes to pass.
As we're heading to the
Yep.
shuttle, Dr. Lucan is gonna wonder. I wonder what's gonna happen to our other selves. Are they just going to cease to exist, or are they gonna exist on some other timeline, or somehow be melded into our own?
You wonder that every time you take the transporters,
That's
because the
true.
transporters literally take you apart and then put different matter in together to make you a whole again at the other side. So, I mean, I'm used to it. I don't know. Aren't you?
I think time, dealing with time is a bit different, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Time is, this whole situation is very bizarre. I agree.
Okay, we also get the prisoners onto the shuttle as well, so we can make sure we do the 15 minutes.
Very good idea, Captain.
And also the person in medical.
Yep. All of us who came.
So basically, everybody gets transported immediately and is granted access out of the docking area. So basically, right now, I need Captain to roll. Give me a second here. A control either a control security or a control science. And you succeed. Basically, this is just to get you back into the right time. As you guys are coming through the wormhole, you notice that everybody that has been beamed off of there has been beamed off of there. You are no longer seeing anything out of the ordinary, and then you realize that you have to go back through the wormhole, but it is a 15-minute dilation. Do you want to run some scans within this 15-minute time period, or would you like to do anything else?
We might as well run scans.
What should I scan for, Captain? I
Well,
suggest maybe we look for just maybe we just try to make our trajectory the most accurate and correct it so that we get to the exact specific point in space and time, not just the 15 minutes, but the exact spatial, and that's going to require additional scanning for me to pinpoint, I think is the word humans use.
Yes, exactly.
So can I do that then? Scan for our specific spatial location of where
it's
we
going to be
intersect.
a difficulty of 3.
Yeah.
And let me see. What is it going to be? It's going to be control and science. Let's see. I'm going to allow somebody to assist. Let's say engineering.
Can I use programming as a focus?
In this instance, yes, because you're programming a way to get out of where you're at. So yes.
I'm gonna buy a die as well. Oh, nice. Okay.
When my computer's thing work too?
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Difficulty of 3. Just roll 1 die, engineer.
I did.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm the one that carried out the task alone. It's a good thing I got great anti-successes, I guess.
Ooh.
That was a 3 difficulty, you said, right?
Yes. And that was let's see.
There's 2. Oh, those are 2 complications, aren't they? Or no? Oh, you.
That roll for the shuttlecraft is a 16, so it's not really a crit fail. I don't know why the character sheets are being dumb today.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Oh, okay, then that's the
roll
case.
20.
It's different momentum.
I just think it's the stupid new Roll20 character sheets that they uploaded. They're horrible. They don't even look like Star Trek compared to the other ones.
I know. So, basically, I'm just gonna say that you can't determine what's the proper trajectory, but you do know the exact time on which you guys need to leave.
Okay, so I program that into the computer and communicate to the captain. I have the exact time figured out, but the spatial, I still haven't got that sorted. I might need someone else to use their skill.
Who is out of character? Who's good with the con?
I only have 2 in con.
I have a 4.
I look to my ops officer and go, Can you help him?
This will be a solid 2 die roll. It's going to be a difficulty of 1. And nobody can assist.
You want a con? What? What roll do you want?
Control con or insight con.
Insight, okay.
Ooh, look at these. Rolls all over the place. Wait, did you use your focus for that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you get it. So basically, you have the trajectory perfect. You have the time perfect. You guys have 8 minutes left. Would you like to try scanning the surrounding areas for any clues of what really happened, or do you just want to wait it out and go through the wormhole?
You can scan the area if we have time.
I just to scan the shuttlecraft to see what, or the craft that's down there to see if we can maybe access its computers.
Go ahead. We can scan.
I have computer engineering as a specific focus, so I mean, if I can get access to their computer system, I might be able to download their data banks for logs of what happened.
Yes, and security can help you. Security can roll 1 die, and security would be control and security.
What would you like me to roll?
Let's see, 2d20, or if you want to buy, if you still have any momentum.
No, but I mean, what attribute and what discipline for me? The science officer in the scan.
Right. It's going to be control or insight and engineering.
Okay. I'm going to buy a die.
I just rolled an 8.
And I'm going to use my computer engineering focus, which I think that really does apply. That's the point here.
You got a 1.
I also have computers. Does that count for my roll too?
Yeah, as a focus, and you did get that, so that's good.
Okay, copy.
What was the difficulty again? Sorry.
It was 3.
Oh, we're just maxed our momentum, but that's good. And so what did I find out?
So basically, around the shuttle pod, you found some burnt, scorched, fallen trees and deadly moss. Good thing you guys didn't get out there, because you probably would have been walking on it and it would have been a problem. The Romulan debris field shows that basically half of the shuttle that they landed on, or landed on the planet, is completely destroyed, and only the top half survived. Luckily, they were strapped in and they knew how to land properly, crash land properly. So basically, they were uninjured, they were strapped in, and they survived.
And what about that was their ship, but our the Federation craft? Is that what you were talking about, or the Romulan craft?
No, the Federation craft got fired upon by your phasers, right?
Oh, did we actually do that?
I think so.
I didn't know if we were. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, we did.
I relay that information that I've gained to the captain. How much time do we have left? We're at 8 minutes.
You have 2 minutes left.
So I just say 2 minutes, Captain.
Let's start preparing to leave the wormhole in 2 minutes.
Yes, Captain.
Just then,
look forward.
you get a communication from the XO. XO here, we've got incoming Romulan warbirds. They're about, I don't know, 10 minutes out, but I don't know what's going on. You guys need to come back as soon as possible.
We start heading out and get ready to go back into Federation space.
All right. So as you guys, time is right. Everything is okay. Now you're getting another message from your XO. Romulan warbirds incoming. 10 minutes. I don't think we can outrun them, Captain.
I think we can.
Basically, are we in the neutral zone?
Yes.
Okay. How far to? He looks to his side. How close are we to our border?
That'll be an insight and science roll.
From whom?
From
The science.
Yeah, you're the science
Oh,
officer.
you are. Okay, I thought it was going to be the con officer. Insight and science, you said, right? What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 2.
Since we have maximum, that's why I'm just going to buy the die, anyways.
Tully? How close?
I'm sorry, what was that?
How close are we to the Romulan Federation border?
So basically, you have about 20 minutes at warp 9. At warp 5, it would take 5 hours. But they are encroaching on your location, and there are 2 Romulan warbirds. Now that your sensors pick them up, they see you, they're scanning you, they're within scanning distance.
Yeah. I'm going to go at warp 9 back into Federation space. So they can't cross the border to Federation space.
All right.
Captain, I think I can help. I have warp engine speciality. I might be able to help punch those engines a bit more.
Yeah.
Yes, and so
keep him.
You can assist, and the engineer can assist. However, if you guys fail,
I use a
it's
determination,
automatic combat.
actually. Can I use a determination?
Yeah,
I'm
wh-
giving her
deter-
which one are you using?
I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
Good job, awesome.
That's 2 automatic successes, I guess, right?
And
Yes.
We're back on the Greensboro.
Yes, I believe so.
One die then. Plus the 2 that I just. Okay. Oh, you Starship, you're doing a terrible job tonight.
So you automatically get 2 successes plus the 1 because you're using a determination.
Yes. So 3 successes. You guys get out of there barely by the skin of your teeth. The Romulan ships are on the outskirts of the neutral border. They are not pursuing, but they are stationary from where you were coming from.
Oh, lucky we did destroy the shuttle then. Because yeah. We're just, heading back to Starbase 4 to make sure that the temporal agency, handles the new patient in sickbay and plus the 2 Romulans we picked up.
All right. In at Starbase 4, as you guys approach, Admiral Quinn comes on the whatever the hell it's called, the communications. This is Admiral Quinn. I'm scanning your ship now. Why? Why do you have 2 Romulans on your ship? What is this? What is this?
Time. They were hunting the human we have on our ship, and we couldn't leave them on the planet because they were the reason that our NX actually fell out of the sky. So, and plus, I didn't want to leave them down there just in case the Romulans didn't pick them up.
Well, this can start a whole debacle with the Romulans. This is something that we don't need. Bring the Romulans back to neutral space.
Yes.
Hopefully, these Romulans will let this slide if you are... Because you shouldn't have bring them here to Federation space. This is an incident that... I can't fix. I'm going to have to go to the Federation president and explain this crap. What happened? Why?
Temporal time directive.
Oh. So are they from the future or are they from the past? Don't tell me. I don't want to. Temporal prime. Oh gosh. Now I'm going to have to deal with those temporal idiots.
Yeah. You might have to deal with them just for the human. Yeah.
Oh, so the human was from the past. I see.
Yes.
All right. Well, your orders are to go directly to the Romulan border, drop off our guests. Guests. Treat them like guests. Beam their weapons off the ship. Treat them like guests. And hopefully this will negate some of the crap storm that's headed towards us right now. Why?
He gets security to make sure to get their weapons off him and have security escort him into like a comfortable bedroom under security watch.
I'm going to be beaming over something that's illegal. Romulan ale, give it to them. You guys get none. This is absolutely ridiculous. When you guys get back to Starbase 4, we have some talking to do.
Okay. Yep. Admiral. And he goes back to the room. He goes back. He says, "Let's get back to the Roman neutral zone."
Captain, what about the human, though?
He can stay in the sick bay for a little longer. He ain't gonna go around hurting anyone.
Right, but we still need to do something about that. Temporal directive. Janeway garbage.
We're gonna have to handle the temporal. The temporal agents will have to handle it.
Can't wait.
Oh, we might as well start heading back to them. Yeah, the warbirds.
So as you guys are coming to the Romulan neutral zone, you see 2 warbirds with their shields up and weapons ready. They do not hail you.
Basically, we hail them. With shields down.
With your shields down?
Yeah, and weapons not locked on them. So it's actually looking like it's a friendly conversation.
They reluctantly accept your hail. Give me a second.
That's not like Romulan.
You are entering our space. This neutral zone we claim as the Romulan Star Empire. How do you have two Romulans in Federation space?
Oh, I'm going to hand him over to you. Yeah, we're here to hand him over so you can have your two people back. I wanted to make sure that you got them back safely.
Why were they in your ship in Federation space?
Well, we didn't want to leave it on the planet down there, and they've been comfortable on our ship, so we want to return them.
So you decided to break the treaty, huh? Three of them. No interference with Romulan Star Empire citizens? No
Hey.
interference with our accord in the neutral zone? And then bring these prisoners, you say, into Federation space. How am I to believe that they are actually Romulan Star Empire citizens?
The problem is that they, I just want to hand them back and tell you that they're actually from the past, so you might want to catch them up for 170 years.
From the past. You just like you Federation types to put jokes when it's not necessary. I don't know about you, but I have all of my weapons locked on your position. Come inch closer to the Romulan neutral zone. I dare you.
Oh, I'm not moving an inch closer, but I'm willing to transport them over if you are willing to accept them.
What's in it for me, human scum?
You get your civilians back?
Let me talk to my council. A few minutes pass by.
Gosh, this dude doesn't.
Go ahead.
Gosh, this dude doesn't realize that I actually want to return two people.
He's Romulan, Captain.
Just bribe him. That's what the ale's for.
You give him ale.
Yeah. Hey, Captain.
After a few moments, he comes back on. Yes, Federation swine.
I got some ale for y'all.
You say ale? Is that
Yes.
beer stuff that Federation types like so much?
I'll transport it over for y'all, but it's something you'll like.
Release the shield, scan the device, make sure nothing happens.
Basically, he transports the ale and the two comfortable guests we have.
This was not part of the deal. Why did you bring these two people here? I guess I'm going to have to check the database for these two. Thank you for the Romulan ale. If I see you on the neutral zone one more time, it won't be as friendly as this encounter.
And good day to you as well.
Leave our space at once.
He goes. Let's go before anything else happens. Lucky for us, we left a probe on the planet so we can actually scan from long range.
Face it once. Awesome. So, at this point, I'm going to cut it a little bit early. Because you guys went out way left field and I didn't plan for beaming up stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah, that threw me the fuck off, but you know what? It's all good. Like, I totally had to come up with shit off the top of my head, man.
You could just say I can't get a transporter lock because they don't have their comm badges or something, but but yeah, we did throw you on the spot.
That's
as a GM, I don't like saying no. Like, that's the thing. Like, for me personally, I don't like saying no.
Right? No, I hear you. It's not like I was trying to go out of my way to make it. I was just playing.
No, it's good, man. It made fucking sense, and this game was pretty damn decent.
I made
my job.
I basically wanted to just go here. I'll put the two guys on the transporters so they can get over there, so they can get in trouble by the Romulans, by us.
But yes, you did in fact break a treaty by bringing them into Federation space. Taking them out of the neutral zone is another treaty violation.
But what time was did we violate this? Was the treaty even in effect at this time?
Oh yeah.
I'm just making time jokes. I'm making stupid time jokes. Just never mind.
Yeah.
Temporal stuff always is silly.
Okay.
Can break
How
all the
many
rules.
how many times have the Romulans broken the treaty as well? So you can't really compare how many times we actually did it as well. So both sides have technically broken the treaty like multiple times.
It's like the U.S. versus every other country, and the U.S. saying that they're the white knights of the world, but I mean, you guys interfere in all sorts of other elections. You're instrumental in assassinations of leaders, all sorts of.
Oh yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Sorry to get political. It's made me think immediately of America when you said.
It's all good, dude. Yeah, I know we put our feet in the water where we shouldn't put our fucking feet in the water, for damn sure. So yeah, basically you guys head back to Starbase 4. This is where I'm going to leave it off until next week. I'm going to try to come up with the conclusion of this. It probably won't be more than an hour and a half. And if anybody hasn't rolled or anything, I apologize. If anybody feels like they were missed, I apologize. I couldn't come up with shit off the top of my head.
It's a good learning experience for me, so I like it.